Hi Gemini, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So, when I was meditating on the energy, I was hearing this song. It came through so clearly. Affection. I think it's by Between Friends. So what I'm seeing right now is that there's somebody that's been watching you for sure. They definitely have not said anything about this, because to see both the Page of Swords and also the Hermit, it's like somebody, when nobody's around, is like watching your social media or like in some way trying to gather information about you. Somebody very curious. I don't know what their intentions are, but it's definitely someone that has not come forward yet. So it's like privately they're watching you or keeping track of you. Okay, they may be getting to the point of making some sort of offer to you. So maybe they're kind of trying to feel you out before they say something. But yeah, it even seems like they're doing a like deep dive on you. Like really keeping track, it seems. Okay, Gemini, so we're starting off with the Six of Wands. It looks like whatever it was that you've been going through right now, that you've been working through, something was successful that you did, or you finally got to a point where you feel like you've succeeded in some sort of way. You've reached a goal. Maybe even like an important milestone for yourself. This can even be the moment where you feel like things are really turning around for you. But yeah, to start off with that, it means like there may have been something that you were working through, can be something that like at times you were struggling with, something that you kind of gave your all, and you end up being like the winner, so to speak. The Three of Pentacles. You could have been working with someone and you got some desirable outcome from this situation. So you know how I said before that somebody may be coming through and making an offer? This is what I was seeing in the pre-shuffle. I saw 333 on the time when I looked up. Something is moving in slow motion here. To have both of these, it's like somebody wants to come through and make an offer. It is taking forever. Because it's not just the Knight of Pentacles, it's also Temperance. So instead of it going slow, it's going extra slow. So somebody's really taking their time. This person may really want to get whatever this is, right? Like this can be an offer, it can be a proposal of some sort. It can be a gift, I'm hearing. But that conversation is coming, I'm seeing. It feels like somebody wants to really perfect their presentation before they even like bring it into like an open dialogue or a platform, whatever this is. I'm seeing someone, like as I said before, really taking their time. if you're the one on the receiving end, it may be something that you feel a bit impatient about, because it's like, why is this taking forever? Like, you are taking such a long time. Because it even seems like you're prepared already for this. It's kind of like you can see them coming, but you've been seeing them coming for like a week and a half, and you're wondering like when they're actually going to get close enough to you to like say whatever this is, or to present this. Like, I'm even seeing someone taking the long route to get to you. It's like they see a river going in between the two of you, and instead of just like crossing it, which they're capable of, it's like they want to go around and this way and that way. So like something is happening. It's just taking a very, very long time. And this may be something where it really teaches you to speak like maybe even patiently with this person, to have like the earth vibes be over here. This may be somebody that, I am hearing the word retired. This may be somebody that moves a lot more slowly than you do. It's like maybe you just process more quickly, or like maybe they're just more reserved. Whatever it is, you guys have like two different functioning speeds I'm seeing here. But it's teaching you like even compromise with this person I'm seeing. This may have even been the desired direction of, like, you could have been working with someone, exchanging energy with them in some type of way, and hoping that things would get to this point where they were coming through and saying something to you, or like offering you something, or initiating something. It's interesting because it seems like the slower energy is the one that's initiating something. But yeah, I'm seeing you like have to wait for it. It's kind of like a relay race moment where you kind of have to stay and wait for them, and it's like this, the speed of this process all depends on like how quickly this person, quickly or slowly, this person gets to you. Now let's get some more background and see what is going on here. I'm seeing Sag in the first row of the spread, and we have Aquarius in the second. I'm hearing theme. Very interesting. So I don't know what the history was between you and this person. There's definitely a history, but because it hasn't popped up, because we start in a place where like something has gone well with you and another person, I'm getting that like that's the meat of this. Like the other stuff is not so much of a focal point as this is right here. So it's like you were working with someone in a way where like finally things went well, things like went in like your favor, or maybe the favor of like both of you guys working something out or working together, and it's like now this person is coming through, they want to have a conversation with you, they're initiating something, they're making some sort of offer. I'm looking at the star and the Four of Wands. This can mean like something is like you are having even an overall sense of healing within a relationship with somebody. It's like coming to the table with a good attitude and like ready to work things out. And to have the Three of Pentacles there could have possibly been some sort of issue that needed to be overcome, and you have successfully worked with this person in order to get things into like a harmonious flow where it hadn't been feeling like that before. As I said before, I'm looking at Sagittarius on the top, and I'm looking at Aquarius over here. Yeah, maybe somebody even like had like a bit of an attitude before when you were trying to work with them. Like something could have been an issue. Maybe somebody was closed off and you were having a hard time working with them. Maybe you were closed off, maybe both of you guys were. But it even seems like somebody is, maybe both parties, taking accountability for like possibly even an attitude or like an unwillingness to collaborate or work with one another. But yeah, I'm seeing that there's a notion of healing here. Healing the relationship. This can be healing within like the home. It can be within the dynamic. The main point is that there's a sense of peace and harmony now. It seems like there was something going on within like a role that someone was playing. Someone could have felt like underappreciated, or they could have felt like they were neglecting themselves in some way. I'm seeing the pain be related to the Queen of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Pentacles, the archetype of the Queen of Pentacles is like, they can be a homemaker. They can be somebody that, it's a very nurturing energy. It can be like the feminine counterpart to the masculine, like even within a marriage. And it seems like there was some sort of issue related to that was going on. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that knows how to take care of themselves, and because they have like mastered the art of self-care and like grounding and like patience and all of that, they are also able to be like a wonderful nurturer to those around them as well. And it seems like there's some sort of issue related to that was going on here, like within the confines of like a marriage or a home, or like some sort of commitment. It looks to me too like something is going on that's not being spoken about. Somebody feels in a way like they have been like slighted or hurt, and I'm seeing them be like very much in their head about this, to the point where for some reason they don't want to talk about it. I don't know if it's like someone doesn't want to get vulnerable, or they're just having a hard time finding the words. Like maybe there's someone that like isn't like extremely comfortable talking about their feelings when it gets deep. There's some sort of issue with the communication. It's the person that is feeling it clearly is responsible to be the one communicating it, because nobody's a mind reader here. So it seems like someone needs to get to the place of speaking up about something that's hurt them in some way or bothered them. Otherwise, it's just going to be festering, and it even seems like that's beginning to happen here. Because like when somebody crosses our boundaries in some sort of way, or we feel disrespected, or something happens that doesn't sit well with us, when we don't speak up about it, and like try to collaborate with our partners, it leaves room for resentment. Because like our needs aren't being met, or something's happening that we're not okay with, we're not saying anything about it, and so it's not being addressed. So there's a decision here to make. Like, are we going to say something about it? Or are we not going to say something about it? Or are we just going to sit with this? Because I'm seeing something that no matter how big or small it is, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger the more we avoid this. And maybe someone even feels in a way like there's nothing that they can do about it. However, I'm seeing them like having not spoken about this yet. And maybe that's what someone was like waiting to understand, even. Because the person on the other end of this may have like not had an idea about what had happened or what had been going on. I don't know if this person ends up communicating or what it is, but I'm seeing somebody like get clarity on whatever this was that's been going on, and like pertinent information, it seems, where they even feel like they can reconnect to the base, maybe the foundation. Okay. This is very interesting. There's like so much back and forth, and like, are they going to say this? Are they going to do that? Like, how do we work things out? It just seems like a bunch of shifting pieces within a singular mechanism. It's like this dance that you're doing with you and this person here. So it looks like there's success because something is being healed. There are like answers. Maybe things are getting out in the open now. We have like clarity. We have a direction here. We feel a sense of being like united again, integrated through having this conversation and working out whatever was going on that was dysfunctional or needed to be addressed before, to reestablish this sense of harmony and really feeling like things stabilize out again. It's like feeling like everything goes back to working with one another, all of the pieces. It seems like the pieces before were not all communicating with one another, and now that we're all on the same page, there is union. I'm also hearing communion. So now I'm seeing it even looks like the person on the other end of this is coming through and making an offer to somebody. I'm hearing the word reprise, where there's love involved here. So it seems like somebody had an issue. They maybe weren't saying something about it, but they needed to. Then they ended up saying something. Things are being worked out here. And then it's like the person on the other end is coming through and kind of, when we have like a falling out or some sort of issue, there's this thing that is suggested in psychology to like regain a sense of normalcy. So it's like, say you get in a fight with somebody, or like they think that you're mad at them or whatever it is, it's like you address whatever the issue is, and then rather than like going your separate ways immediately, you do something with them that feels like regular routine that allows them to feel safe and feel like there's a sense of balance and regaining normalcy with the person. So instead of it being like we're addressing something that may be like triggering to like one or both or all of the parties, it's like you address whatever it is that's going on, and then you do something that's part of a routine that everybody feels safe doing, so they feel like they're reestablishing that sense of normalcy. And this is what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Pentacles coming through and making some sort of like offer or gesture to the Queen of Pentacles over here that has something to do with like love and connecting. So whatever it is, it's kind of like offering something to allow the two of these people to connect here. And it seems like whatever it was that was happening before that was hurtful, like the pain that one was experiencing, like whatever issue it was that happened, it's being worked out now. So like temperance has arrived, things are being adjusted to, there's like patience and love and kindness and all of that, and then it's like we can finally move away from whatever this is because we're actually addressing it, so we will properly be able to move on and move away from this. And it seems to, like, I don't know if this is afterwards or this was also part of that, but it maybe after the fact, it looks like there's something that needs to be spoken about regarding like standards and expectations, maybe even values. Because I'm seeing someone like wanting to have a conversation here, but they may not have said anything yet. And it's about reciprocity here. So there may be something going on that needs to be spoken about further if this has not been addressed yet. But maybe someone may be hesitant to say something because they feel like they're asking too much. But it seems like it's just about like coming out with it and saying it. Otherwise, it's going to build and create more issues. Interesting reading, Gemini. Again, I'm just looking at Sag and Aquarius here. Hold on one second. Yeah, it seems like somebody's going back and forth with like how to say something, either how to communicate boundaries or how to advocate for oneself, or like how to have a conversation, the way to formulate a conversation. So that may be like why they're not addressing it yet. Like it seems like someone needs to just get out of their own way to be able to address something. Because I'm seeing that they're going to be reaching out. Interesting. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.